All right, Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm here with the winner of the 2014 Squamish 50 mile. I'm here with Nick Elson. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going very well, thanks.
Yeah, we're a couple hours after your finish. It looks like you've had a chance to clean up and rest and eat. How's the body feeling?
Better now.
Yeah?
No, my legs were pretty worked at the finish, but a little bit of a lie down and some food, and yeah.
You crossed the line pretty strongly though, like your legs didn't look too worked.
Yeah, I was mostly having trouble on the climbs towards the end, when I take some big steps, my adductors were cramping, so I was sort of trying to keep that at bay for the last 20K or so.
Oh, well, that's kind of interesting to keep at bay for so long.
Yeah, it's something, I guess I've had this issue in the past.
Okay.
I haven't been running ultras for that long, so I don't have that many miles in my legs, I think, and it's getting better. I had the same issue 40K into a 50K race last year, so this time I made it a little further.
You made it further?
Yeah. So
well, yeah, you are new to ultras, but you're not new to sports. You come to us from, I hear, climbing and ski mountaineering?
Yeah, and I did run a bit growing up as well, so I've not completely just started running.
Are you being modest about that, or did you do just recreational running, or did you do high school sports,
I did run a little bit of track in high school and a little bit at university.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. And I am told that you live basically just down the street from where we're doing this interview at the finish line.
Literally right there. Half a block away.
So you are you're a recreation town dweller. You came here for the mountains, for the trails, for the snow. Yeah. Where do you hail from originally?
From Campbell River on Vancouver Island.
Okay. And you came here just for sports?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was been a climber for a very long time, and so originally I moved here for the climbing.
It was the chief that drew you?
Yeah, exactly. I think the climbing here is pretty world class. So that was originally, and now I realize there's amazing trails and amazing mountains really close by. So
coming from the U.S. and having spent time in the Sierra Nevada and Yosemite, we were joking. It's like the Yosemite in the rainforest or something like that. Yeah,
it's probably
really big granite walls.
Yeah, it's probably the best granite climbing in North America other than Yosemite.
Except Yosemite.
But
so tell us about yourself. You are a ski mountaineer, you're a climber. You currently hold the record for the ascent on Mount Rainier, the ski ascent, is that right?
Yeah, well that was this spring. I did that with my friend Eric, and unfortunately on the descent my ski popped off. I didn't step into it properly and it went into a bottomless crevasse. So you can't claim Eric has the round trip record, but
unfortunate gear issue. And so this was your third ultra? Did I get that right?
Yeah, I ran
or you're the third one that you finished?
That I finished, I tried to run this race last year, but I dropped with a foot problem.
Okay. And so Squamish 50 mile last year, was that your first ultra out of the bag?
No, I ran the Neenacker last year, which is a pretty classic local North Shore race, which is actually really quite similar terrain to this, quite steep and rooty.
It's knackering.
Yeah, Neenackering.
Yeah.
North Shore trail run. So, so that was,
So you started with that, which is a 50K. And then you moved up to this one last year. And dropped the foot issue.
Yeah, and then about a month ago I ran the Trail Stoke race in Revelstoke. About 50K.
So rumor has it that you raced Max King to the end in that race, and rumor has it he says that you worked him over pretty good.
Oh well, the terrain there suited me pretty well. I spend a lot of time in the mountains, so the more technical stuff and the hiking and that sort of thing suited me quite well. Don't quite have Max's speed on the smoother stuff.
He got you on the smooth stuff at the end.
And I mean, I was pretty thrilled to be, sharing some kilometers out there with Max. And
sure.
Get to see how it's done. So it was great.
So, looking at your race sort of from the outside in, you ran with the lead pack basically from the get-go, and then as things sort of thinned out today, you and a couple other guys remained. So, looking from the inside out, how did the first half of the race go for you?
It was good. It's no one. I was a bit worried some of the faster guys would go crazy on the first 10K, which is pretty much dead flat.
Super fun.
I don't have a ton of speed on that stuff, so but it actually everyone was kind of pretty relaxed there.
It was a very moderate 43.5 minutes for the
Yeah,
first 10K.
so I was quite happy with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Runnable for everybody, basically.
Yeah. So it's a big group, and yeah, it's fun to run with other people, and yeah, I was basically just trying to take it easy for the first half, and like I said, I haven't got a ton of experience, so my pacing, you know, I think in these things you need to run a lot slower than you think you should in the first half, and so yeah, I felt really comfortable the whole time. I think that was pretty important.
I think by around 37K, that aid station where you came through aid station 3 for the second time, sort of the lead pack had thinned to 3. It was you and Ed and Mike.
Yeah.
How was the interplay with the 3 of you during sort of the middle kilometers of the race?
Yeah, we mostly ran together.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ed's quite good on the runnable uphills, and he tried to push it a bit. It's quite a long runnable climb just after that aid station,
Okay.
but we kind of all hung in there, and then Mike's quite good on the descents actually, so he started pushing it off the top of the descent, and I just kind of went with him. So,
Okay. Yeah, and then I think when we saw you again at, what was it, 40, after that long, that
that
1,000
whatever
meter
that aid
descent
station
or
was,
whatever it is, it was you and Mike who sort of separated yourself a bit from Ed.
Yeah.
And then at 50K we saw you again. Again you had separated from Ed.
Yeah.
When did you finally break away from Mike and be on your own?
Well, there's another pretty decent climb after that 5th aid station, and yeah, I was feeling quite good at that point because you just run 3,000 feet straight down pretty much, and aerobically it's easy. You kind of feel great, and then you start climbing back up again, and all of a sudden you realize your legs are
worked.
Yeah, a bit worked. But yeah, I sort of pushed a little bit up that hill, although in the end I didn't feel amazing there. I was just sort of grinding it out up. There's a lot of switchbacks, just quite runnable, but quite a long climb as well. So, yeah.
But then coming off that to 60K, you had a gap of a couple minutes tonight.
Yeah.
And then that just grew, a couple minutes by each aid station.
Yeah.
Were there, but the terrain from there out was still pretty beefy terrain.
No big climbs, but some short steep climbs, and it's definitely rooty and technical, and I think at that point I was just running a bit scared, but trying to stay relaxed and kind of try to feel like I'm cruising over the routes and stuff and not forcing it. I think that worked out okay.
You said you were, at the end, you were hurting a bit on the climbs. Were you still feeling okay descending? Or?
Yeah, I was feeling okay descending. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about that last section from the final aid station to the finish? It's not an easy finish.
No, it's not. It felt like it went on for a little while, and yeah, I mean, I run these trails all the time, and in my head it's not very far, but when you run 70K
it's not very
already,
far on a good day.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. In training, it's not far, but
somehow there's more kilometers in there.
Yeah, exactly. I used to live literally there and would run on those trails daily, and yet it seemed like it was going, like sections that I didn't remember were appearing.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you've extended your ultra running range today by finishing your first 50 miler, and I understand that you're gonna sort of break out and join definitely the national and international running scene by running the Rut.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So the Rut is a pretty interesting course. There's some heavily technical sections mixed in with some running.
Yeah.
You say your skill base is in the technical stuff, and then your weakness is in the runnable stuff. What's your mentality going into that race where there's some really stiff competition and some parts of the course that really suit you and some parts that will challenge you?
Yeah, I think it should be a lot of fun, basically, and it's I feel like I'm going to focus now a bit more on the climbing, the steeper climbing and descending and more technical sections, and I've actually been trying to focus a little bit more on the runnable stuff leading up to this race.
Okay.
So hopefully that will carry through, the Rut's thankfully a little bit shorter, so I try to work more on the climbing and just the fitness.
But it's gonna be a different experience. There's gonna be, you know, 15, 20 guys who are, you know, really capable of top 5, top 7 performances, like mentally.
Yeah.
How do you approach that?
I hopefully just enjoy it, and it's good experience. You know, I'm still
just stay chill about it.
Yeah, you know, I tend to be pretty laid back, and you know, I get a little bit nervous before
I don't
the
get
races,
that vibe at all from you.
Yeah, no, it should be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just good experience for me to race really strong competition.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, congratulations once again on your win of the 2014 Squamish.
Oh yeah, thanks for covering the race and for the interview. Like I said, everything I've learned about ultra running has been from the interviews.
I'm sorry about that.
Great.
No, hopefully you've been able to, you know, glean the advice from the interviewees rather than interviewers,
Yeah, no, it's
right?
great. Thanks so much. It's an honor.
So I've got a bonus question for you.
Okay.
Squamish is a pretty sweet town. There's a lot going on here. There's windsurfing, there's climbing, there's like bums living in vans, there's trail running, there's an obscene mountain biking scene.
Yeah.
Like how do you rest in this town? Like I feel like I would always want to be doing some sport here.
Yeah, that's a good question. Don't talk up Squamish too much, or there might be a mass exodus from Boulder.
Boulder and Flagstaff do not come here.
But no, climbing's a great rest day activity. You know, or do a mix of climbing, and I've even just got a mountain bike. So true
all
Squamish
this time
local
you live
now.
Here?
Yeah, well, it's a good way to hurt yourself as well, as is climbing. But, it's great.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for having Squamish 50 Mile in your town this weekend.
Oh yeah,
we kind of took
coming.
over, didn't we?
No, it's great.
Well, cool. Congrats again.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. That's